Hi, it's Lisa. It's been a while. I know I've been overwhelmed, but Levi turned 6 months old. So I wanted to pop on here and say everything's going good and talk a little bit about my postpartum recovery for the past 6 months. So I would like to talk a little bit about my weight because I think it's important to talk about that issue, especially if you're not losing your weight like me. I wanted to give some encouragement, I guess, to other people. I will talk about incontinence, which is not a fun thing to talk about, but let's jump in. So the weight issue. I tried really hard not to gain a whole bunch of weight this time, and I did gain a whole bunch of weight this time. And then I did not lose any weight after giving birth to a 7-pound baby. So right now I am exactly the same weight I was 9 months pregnant, 6 months postpartum. So that has been something I've been dealing with mentally. But I've dealt with that a lot better this time around than I did, or I dealt with my weight issues and my body image issues a lot better this time around than I did with my second pregnancy. Is after my second pregnancy, I did weight loss and I worked on my mental health a lot with body image issues. So this time around, even though I have not yet lost even a pound of weight, mentally it's been better because I know, first of all, the first year is hard to commit to any sort of diet or weight loss schedule or something like that. And I don't have to be skinny 2 months after I gave birth. I don't have to get to pre-pregnancy weight ever, because that really doesn't matter, and that's such a silly standard that people have in our culture, that we have to get back to pre-pregnancy weight, because I am a totally different person 3 children later than I was when I was just my own self and not having to look after children and basically be the leader of a family. And I'm so thankful that I have grown in all these other areas that you do when you're a mother, mentally and spiritually and all of that stuff. So, of course, I'm going to grow physically and change that way too. And I'm okay with the fact that I'm morbidly obese right now, according to the BMI numbers. But seriously, those numbers are kind of crazy. But anyways, I am planning, or I would like to lose weight eventually, a little bit, just to be more comfortable. Right now I'm feeling like large, I guess. And I think once I stop breastfeeding, it will help. For whatever reason, for me, breastfeeding does not help me at all to lose weight. So whenever, can you hear the baby? Whenever we're done breastfeeding, which will be probably about when he's a year old, I've said this in previous videos, then we'll focus on the weight loss a little bit, or at least, yeah. I am now trying to get into better habits, eating wise, eat more vegetables and all of that jazz, drink more water. But here's my baby. Here's my 6-month-old baby. Hello, Levi. How you doing? Yes, so if anyone's struggling to lose weight, I hope I can, encourage you in that. Don't beat yourself up over it especially in the first year. Just don't even worry about it, really. And not all of us can be back to our pre-pregnancy weight 6 weeks later, or have like our abs, which I never had ever. So that's not health. Eating nutrition and getting some movement and having positive thoughts and giving yourself grace and having a good relationship with your family and all that stuff, like that is all healthy, not size 2. Just because you're a size 2 doesn't mean you're healthy. Just because you're a size 22 doesn't mean you're unhealthy. You can choose to make healthy choices every day and one step at a time and all that to get into better habits. If you're someone like me, that I know I do have some bad habits with sugar and stuff like that, but one day at a time. Another thing I want to talk to you about, and this is kind of blends into each other, I guess, is one of the major issues that I struggled with this time around, which I did not struggle with at all in the last 2 pregnancies, was incontinence problems. I had pretty bad incontinence problems to the point where I basically had to be wearing light days all the time. So I have been working on that. That has been my main health or body goal. And I actually am doing quite a bit better now, 6 months in. One of the big resources that I used to help me with that is a program that I found online by this lady called Jessie Mundell. I will link, or I will write it in the description below for you, or maybe I can figure out how to link it. I don't know. I'll somehow give you her contact information. But she has some exercise programs about restoring the pelvic floor and your core, and pregnancy exercises and after pregnancy. Anyways, it's very good. It's super encouraging. She talks a lot about basically body positivity, and she has her business aimed towards, pregnancy, postpartum mothers, and she's very, I think, turned off by the diet culture and the weight loss cultures. So she has been super encouraging. I would really recommend her to anybody if you're struggling with changes with your body after having babies. I was doing some of her workouts, and I would, my pelvic floor is not 100% yet, but it definitely, I would think it's 80 to 90% better. So definitely feeling really encouraged with that part of things. On that topic, I could tell you, I did get my period at 5 months, even though I'm breastfeeding on demand all the time, which is kind of funny because I think lots of breastfeeding moms don't get it until they're a year, but for every single one of my pregnancies, I got my period back after 5 months, and I breastfed them all. Exclusive breastfeeding. And I got my period every time 5 months after. So that's at least consistent. I know my period is consistent. And yes, so now that I'm fertile, I am back to my natural family planning, counting my days and knowing my body symptoms when I'm ovulating. So I am trying to prevent pregnancy still. I will be trying to prevent fairly carefully. My husband is 99.9% sure he's done having kids, and so I'm not going to push it ever. So I think we're probably done. Anyways, so if you cared to know, I am open to life. I have very Catholic views on birth control, I guess. So I don't think I will ever permanently do anything or go on any hormonal birth control or anything. And I don't want to push things if my husband doesn't want a fourth kid, because his relationship with his family is kind of complicated, and I think having 3 kids his family kind of thought was a little crazy. So if we have 4 kids, you know, I don't want to make that relationship even more strained. And that's that for that. As a mother, I think the transition from 2 to 3 was easier than 1 to 2, but that's because my husband was home also for the first 4 months because he was able to take parental leave, and it was summer, which is awesome. This was my only summer baby, and that was beautiful. I would totally recommend having a baby in May. It was great. Especially like if you're from Canada or somewhere where it gets cold in the winter. But yes, I am overwhelmed. I would love it if I could get 2 videos a week on YouTube. One of me like sitting down chatting, and one more like of a vlog style showing you what we're doing in our lives. But like, my family is my first priority. I am overwhelmed. I can never keep up with the housework. And yeah, so YouTube has always been going to the back burner for the last 6 months. Which is okay, because whatever. It's not the priority. It's not, you know, my family is what I want to be focusing on the most. But let us chat about this little guy now, because he's more exciting than me, huh? Hello. He is getting to be more babbling and doing the blowing the raspberries and all that stuff. Levi, look over here, Levi. Oh, there's you. Can you see yourself? Hi. He's got 2 teeth now. Oh, look at your massive teddy bear. Oh yeah, he's sitting up on his own. He really likes to do that now. Oh, there's this little doge. And he's doing so well. He does not sleep through the night. He wakes up, I don't know, 3 or 4 times in the night. But I basically co-sleep because I don't want to be up awake feeding him. So I'm kind of sleeping while I'm feeding him. So I get enough sleep. I just don't get any time to myself to do anything at night because I'm tired when the kids go to bed, so I just go to bed at the same time. What else do you want to know? I started him on solids like in the last couple of weeks. He's mostly still eating milk or breastfeeding, whatever you would call that. But he has started to eat a few things. I am not doing anything. I am not a in the box kind of person. I'm just winging it. So I was feeding him a banana like what's that called? Weaning, baby-led weaning kind of style. And I have tried porridge and purees and stuff. He mostly seems to like baby-led weaning style eating though, so maybe that's more what we'll be doing. And is that it? I can't really think of anything else that's happening. Well, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed our little update. I will try to get more regular eventually in posting. So I will just go now and talk to you again sometime. Bye-bye. Look here. Oh, hi. Who's the baby? Who's the baby?